it going up. We'll go back and we'll top up this bottom area before I start trying to scrape along the top area. There's our cadaver fleet. Let's back the fuck up a little bit. And there's the maulers. No. No. Guys, stop playing with Eliza. It's not family friendly. Leave her alone. Hey, that's up. Have you already seen the movie, or did you just like go out for a bit? I was gonna say, I'm like, you could have seen the movie. I don't know. I think something might be doing electrics in here. Let's sneak in here a little bit more. Who is doing electrics? Maybe back. Be sure to drop in if you're still streaming. I'll jump back a movie. Okay, it might be. Oh, Ice Wolf. Under Stone Lightning enchanted mana burn and was immune to something. There was something else there too. That's what was going on. Yeah, I think Andre streams from 5:30 AM my time. So you don't start for like a couple of hours, I think. Although, to be fair, like I have a little bit of trouble with knowing when like you stream sometimes, because like sometimes it's like you already started before I'm finished. Sometimes you're starting like an hour or two afterwards, like at 3 AM for me. 3 or 4. And sometimes you're like not until I'm like nearly finished editing. So yeah. Because like I checked your schedule and stuff on Twitch for like your Thursday stream and stuff, and it says it's like 5:30 AM my time. And you have had like a couple of like, oh fuck, Jesus, sorry, that just nearly fucking absolutely murdered me. Yeah, you had a couple of like later streams, so I think that was because you were out of whack a bit. I don't have any more fucking mana. I was going to like nibble a little bit of mana, but I got potion. I just was hoping maybe I'd have like a small potion or something. Yeah. Sorry. Oh shit. Fuck. Yeah, I got pulled away by family. That sounds like a classic Berserk moment, honestly. It's just like, I just imagine you know, like the old style cartoons and gags and shit where they have like this like a sheep pin type thing. It's like a hook kind of thing that comes in off the side of the screen and then like drags the character away suddenly. Imagine that happens to Berserk like all the time. That's just what I imagine happens whenever Bez like, oh, I was dragged away by family and stuff. It's like, it's a physical thing. Yeah. Yeah. You fucking knew what it was. Like, a lot of the time, I can't think of what the thing's called, but you fucking know what I'm on about. I told ya. Yeah. Whenever somebody's like, oh, I was like pulled away by family, or I was dragged away by family or something like that, or like something like a phone call dragged me away or something like that, whatever the expression is, like just being pulled away, that's what I'm envisioning you're on about. I can't even see that now. I know, right? You will always, like, whenever you say you were like pulled away or like something, like, yeah, it's always going to be a part of you now. I don't know why that's what I think of. Probably because, like, I grew up with, like, you know, the Looney Tunes and all, like, those kind of cartoon eras and shit. So it was kind of like, it was really common in those type of cartoons to see that kind of stuff. Like, obviously anime shit, you don't really see that at all. Or at least I don't in the animes I watch. But, yeah. It's just like a constant thing that's always sort of stuck with me, and it's always like emphasized to be cartoony, you know. There's like 2 rooms here, but this one doesn't look like it goes very far. Oh shit, hold on, back me up a bit more than that. There we go. Actually how my brain thinks when I say boink. There's the one, but never thought about it in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, from my perspective, like, I don't really, generally speaking, on a normal day, and I'm streaming and stuff, I don't really notice time move. So if one of you guys, like, stops chatting out of the blue and just kind of, like, disappears, I don't notice how long specifically you're gone for, right? So the amount of time is, like, varied. It could feel like it's 10 minutes, it could feel like 2 hours. And I have no clue how long you're gone for, right? So when you suddenly come back and start chatting again and are like, oh, I was pulled away by whatever, like, that's all I can think of is that, oh, you were literally, like, physically dragged away or something like that. Like, I don't know. As opposed to, like, oh, you just got up and, like, went and had a conversation or something with, like, a family member and got, like, tied up for a bit. It's a thing. I might go start back up there, honestly, because I feel like that was taking me somewhere. It'll still, like, start me back somewhere clear. But yeah, from my perspective, that's what I think as a streamer when people say certain things. Mind you, sometimes, like, I sometimes, like, miss bits and pieces. Like, sometimes somebody will say that they'll be back and it'll be in amongst, like, a couple of people's conversation. I'll be too busy gas bagging. And by the time I see it, they're just returning, and I'm like, you know, I think of, like, you know, when, I think of it from The Simpsons more so, but, like, there's a kind of, like, gesture where you kind of, like, tug at your collar, like the collar of your shirt kind of thing, and I'm like, ugh, you know, like, oops kind of thing. That's the kind of expression that I get when, like, I notice that somebody's been, like, gone and I've only just noticed as they've got back kind of thing, and I'm like, oh, oops. I was a bit slow on that one kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I have, like, actual physical reactions on this side. Like, I was thinking about it for, like, my avatar and stuff, the one I'm doing with, like, live 2D and stuff, and I'm like, it's a shame in a way that, like, she wouldn't have, like, moving hands and crap, because I'm like, I do actually kind of, like, express a fair bit with my hands as I'm playing the game. Like, every so often I'll die occasionally because I've taken my hand off the buttons that allow me to access health and shit. That's why sometimes you'll hear me say I accidentally put my hand back on the wrong keys and I hit the wrong button and stuff like that. It happens. Whatever, because I'm, like, too busy waving my hands around while I'm supposed to be killing shit. Ugh. It's like a standard acrylic stream things. Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to get some air. Often wait around to hear a streamer say bye if it's one who directly replies to chatters, because it feels, like, rude to leave before then. I mean, it depends on your situation, though. Like, Beza, I know you've got Crohn's too, so, like, if you're ever like, oh, I gotta go, and it's like, you know, a Crohn's related thing, somebody with Crohn's ain't fucking waiting. You know, they are gone. They're gone for the reason that they need to be, like, away. Like, there's always, like, super valid reasons for somebody to just be gone and stuff. Sometimes also if the person's, like, super chatty and stuff, even if they are responsive, sometimes it's like, yeah, no, can't wait kind of thing. I've had that a couple of times, like, when I've watched somebody stream and I'm out somewhere and I can't wait around to hear if they respond because, like, I literally have to turn my phone off for something, you know. So yeah, I don't get to hear them acknowledge it and stuff. So I usually, when I, like, respond to people, like, coming and going and stuff, I normally assume that they're already gone. Like, they may hear me, they might not, and that's okay. Most of the time I don't expect people to wait. And they charge you for air now? No. I'm still having, like I said earlier, I still don't know quite how to express it. I just feel like I just can't breathe properly yet. I feel, like, very constricted in amongst, like, my organs and shit. Like, it's not like my chest, it's not like a lung issue, I just feel like I can't fucking get air. Every so often I just, like, try to take a deep inhale and shit. But just talking is just winding me so much tonight. So much more than I was expecting. Like, I I wasn't having a problem before I streamed, but I also wasn't talking before I streamed. So I didn't know I had a problem until I started speaking, and then I'm like, oh, I'm fighting for oxygen. It's fine. Look, I'll know after stream. Oh, fucking calm down. Jesus fucking Christ, I'll go buy a fucking key. I'll know after stream how I'm going oxygen-wise anyway, because I'll either have, like, blue fingernails and blue lips and shit again, or, not. I get that every so often. I did a bit last week, actually. Just, combination of a whole heap of things. But, yeah, if I find that I've got, like, blue lips and blue nails and shit again, I'll sit down and do some breathing and shit. I'm pretty sure I didn't put my key in here, so I have to go buy it from... what's his face? Surgeon, I'll be gone. But usually I'm just like wanting a drink or a snack, go to shops, etc. My brain's extremely weird if I try to leave before saying bye.
What do you need?
Mate, you don't even have it. Does Ratley have it? Saying bye, it's like my brain thinks it's wrong. Some people, some mildly autistic thing. Maybe. I think it's just a generic politeness thing, honestly. Just like, you're one of those people that have been raised right to be like, you know, say hello, say goodbye, and, you know, your pleases and thank yous and shit. So, whoops. When you like, say goodbye and you don't wait, mentally it's like slamming a door in somebody's face, not giving them a chance to say goodbye in return or acknowledge it. That's literally all as it is. But, yeah, I don't see any problem with it. Like, yeah. Breathing itself is labouring, I get it. So many times, it's just generally terrible. Plus, I hated that more than post-surgery pain. Yeah, my thing is, like, naturally speaking, I have asthma, right? But this isn't asthma, this is not a lung thing. I've had pneumonia a couple of times in my life, and when you have pneumonia, breathing is genuinely laboursome. Every breath is hard. It's not that. I just feel like my lungs can't fully deflate downwards like a proper good inhale at the moment. So, like, I don't know how many people are going to understand this because I think this is coming from my weird, like, level of fitness background. But I know when I was doing a lot of, like, really high intensity exercises and shit, I learnt to inflate my lungs directionally. It felt directionally. I don't know if it's physically actually directionally, but, you know, you feel like you can expand them, like, outward, circular, like, cylindry. And you feel like you can expand them downwards, right? It's like two different directions, right? And at the moment, I feel like I can inflate them cylindry, like a Coke bottle-y shape kind of thing, but I don't feel like I can expand them downwards. Like fully deep breaths. That's the best way to explain it. So when I'm speaking, I don't feel like I'm getting enough air in the lungs to use to speak and for oxygen. That's the best way to put it for me. But, yeah. I actually used to quite like when certain exercises used to require me to take those really, really super deep breaths that used to really inflate, like, the bottom part of my lungs. Because it used to, this feels fucking weird to say, but it felt really nice. It felt like I was getting, like, cold, fresh air, like, deep in the bottom of my lungs where, like, air hadn't been for a while, you know. It's like cleaning it out. Just, like, cleaning out my lung space, you know. I'm a very strange person, and I understand that. But yeah, no, I used to quite like exercise, as much as I'm an asthmatic and shit. And, you know, high intensity exercise and shit like that, it's quite triggering, but,
I need a key.
Didn't I buy one? No, I never, no, wait, I bought one. I must have only bought one. Do I want to go back? I actually do need to go back. Okay. Wait a second, because there's one more chest. There's nothing else in here I can pick up. Alright, Haratley had one. Hold up. Let's just make sure I identify stuff. He had one. I know I saw it. I either didn't buy it or I didn't buy enough. I know that. But I'm in the right spot. First things first, that gives me 5. I must not have bought it. I had to have not bought it because I don't believe I opened 5 chests after entering that place. I don't think that they're dropping that many keys, but I don't want to buy another stack of 5. You know? A whole stack of 5 seems like a little bit a lot. It's about to pick me up, so gotta scram. No worries. I'll catch you around, Beza. Like I said, if I happen to see you over the weekend in the TV watch party, by all means, say hello. But if not, I don't know, I'll probably catch you in Andre's stream later. It's just like the local meeting place to be later is just Andre's stream. Everybody get your ass cheeks into his stream and be nice. Like, that's how it works. Andre's just like, what the fuck? It's fine. I was gonna say everybody can like drag their cheeks in there, but that just sounds worse. If I can remember how to spell. There we go. Unlike Andre's stream, mine doesn't like post like embarrassing videos, clips and stuff from the past, so I don't have to worry about giving somebody a heart attack with my shoutouts. Yeah, one of those for sure. Yeah, I'll catch you around, Bozo. The TV watch party should be interesting. Well, the Star vs. Forces people party should be interesting. It'll be like 7 hours each day. They'll be in Discord, hanging out with you guys. So, I mean, there'll be moments where, like, somebody will send a message and I'll have gone off to the bathroom or something, obviously, and I can't reply, right? Or I'm getting a drink or eating food or something like that, right? But, by all means, like, if you guys are in Discord and you want to hang out and watch a couple of episodes of Star vs. Force of Evil, go for it. Come join me. Because I'll be in there for several hours, and this is a thing you guys literally like got unlocked in the Villathon and stuff, so you know, do not fucking die next to me, mate. Ellie. I actually haven't seen Star vs. Force of Evil for a while. I watched the whole thing, but I kind of watched it over a couple of years. Like, not all at once. I think I watched maybe the first and second season. And when I got the third season, I would have watched the first and second again, for sure. I would have gone back and done that. But then when I got the fourth season, I don't think I went back to watch it all again. So I feel like a lot of it's memorable, but I feel like there's a lot of it I'm just not going to remember. Maybe like whole ass episodes and I'm just like, oh, I don't remember this. So it should be good. Here's the fucking endurance I hate level 3. Alright, well we found the endurance level 3, so that's nice. Do I have an identification thing? No. I was hoping I could identify that and maybe kind of use it. But anywho, that's fine. Yeah, it should be... should hopefully be fun. I've never done a watch party before. This is my first time hosting like such a long marathon-y event. I've done movie night before the Billathon. We had Lord of the Rings. That's what you guys voted for last time. And that was quite funny. Hold on. Sounds like this, there you go. I thought I could hear someone. Oh, it's in the center area here. I haven't done this. Alright. Yeah, so we originally watched, like, the Lord of the Rings. This time you guys did Red 2. But, yeah, the marathon aspect of this, like, initially, like I said earlier, I had to kind of, like, pick and choose some of the ones that I had a choice of, because, I was going to put My Little Pony in there. My Little Pony would require me to have 20 hours of continuous, like, screen sharing. And I couldn't guarantee I was going to be able to be there for that long. To be fair, I wouldn't be able to be there that long at the moment. But, I was also going to have, like, Rick and Morty was going to be an option. But I accidentally deleted my Rick and Morty. So, like, while I was tallying up episodes and stuff for the event, I accidentally deleted the fucking thing. So, and not in a way that I could recover either. So yeah, that fucking sucks. So yeah, that didn't make it on the list. I had other stuff, but they were incomplete. Like I wanted to have the Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I really wanted that one on there, but I didn't have all of it. I don't have I don't think I've got all season 5. I don't have season 6, and I don't have 3 of the movies that go in between the seasons. So I couldn't list that. But I keep getting like a lot of that at the moment recommended to me everywhere that I'm like watching shit and like scrolling shit. So it's really kind of frustrating because I want to watch that, but I don't have it. And obviously we're going to be doing Star vs. Philosophy this weekend anyway. But yeah, I've kind of got like a bit of an itch for that at the moment. I'll watch it eventually. I thought I had like other stuff that I could have listed, but it just wasn't in like a good quality. Like a lot of the older cartoons, like thinking back to like Angry Beavers kind of stuff, just not that great a quality because the era it came from. I don't have like the latest, like I don't have a recently purchased version of it. So, you know, it's not good quality. It's just old ass. Whatever. But yeah, I really thought I had more English-speaking kind of cartoons. I have a lot of cartoons. It's more of like a general interest of mine, but a lot of them are either non-English, non-good quality, or they're what do you call it? Incomplete. So yeah. Mind you, see, I don't mind watching stuff in shittier quality because obviously, like, I grew up in the time of, like, you know, I guess, like, I don't know if they were, like, CRT TVs or whatever, but, like, those kind of, like, older, they were, TVs. Might have been. I don't know, the free fucking black screen shit. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what they're called because there was a special type that came out before around the time I was about to hit high school, and they got superseded like really quickly. Oh shit, mate, I didn't even realize you're following me. Anyway, they were basically like giant fucking body crushing TVs once. And I grew up with that back when that shit actually made your like cartoons look really good because like I don't know if many people actually know this, but a lot of like older cartoons were designed to utilize how like the pixels were kind of like, I don't know, spread out and blur a little bit. It made it look better. Fucking hell, mate, it nearly killed me. But when you watch it on like a good, fuck, move back, don't touch me, mate. When you watch it on like a good monitor, like a standard PC screen or something like that, it kind of looks crap by difference. It looks really flat. It kind of feels very, I don't know, soulless kind of thing. I don't know how to say it, but like cartoons, the way it used to look on these old screens used to have a lot more depth to them. We could go to like the extent of like Yu-Gi-Oh and just be like it had the heart of the cards. It's fine. We all know what I'm on about now. But yeah, it kind of had like that vibe to it. Where, you know, these days, people just don't believe in the heart of the cards. Oh man. I shouldn't laugh too much. That hurts. But anyway. Oh man, this still keeps going fucking upwards. Damn it. This place is huge. I think this is why last time when I got to Endurance of Hate, I tried to rush it so I could try to get down to the next area, but there's no portal in the next area. And like, I'll poke my nose in there. If I happen to clear this whole area, I'll poke my nose down into the next floor because I just want to see how big it is. Because if it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's level 3 and then Mephisto. But in the event that level 3 is Mephisto, because I can't fucking remember, right? in the event that it is, I'll just find him. If it's not, if it's going to be a whole ass looking level, then he can wait till next week. That's how I feel about it. I'm going to get just up this corner. I just wanted to get that in case this decides to double back on itself for fucking ages. Because honestly, a lot of this area has been doing that. Mind you, Endurance of Hate does have quite a lot of wealth. I was talking about this in Luca Lane, but Endurance of Hate has really resupplied. Like, we got back up to where I was the start of last week before I died a couple times and before Eliza died a couple times. And then even now, we're still building it back up. Fuck is the door here? Alright, hold on. What am I missing in here? I look like I've got all of over there. I think this is a room going this way, so I kind of need to connect down into here, but I also need to get like over here. I don't know if it's worth my time to come down lower because that will be boarded. It might be worth it. It might be easier to follow from lower down. I've basically just made a massive mess at this level, realistically. Basically, by going sideways, I should have just gone up and down across this thing. I think I would have done better. But if I can just keep a lot of this lower area open, I might be able to find all the enemies. Oh shit. Sorry, found some enemies. It's been a little while since I found an enemy. I don't know where you're going, Valkyrie. I need you over here. I do like that she's red now. Actually, I think like last week maybe I leveled. Let's go down through here because I definitely didn't get part of this room. This is dead end, but not that bit. This is probably one of the hardest parts, honestly, of getting an entire map, killing all the enemies and picking up all the loot. And to be fair, I do miss the very rare occasional piece of loot, which is sometimes shimmering on the floor and I run right past it. So I don't manage to pick up quite everything, but I do generally kill everyone. And I do get all of the map. Eliza, seriously, got the war honey. I like her enthusiasm. It's just like, as I said earlier, her depth perception is a little bit lacking. Alright. Well, going down a little bit. I haven't quite fully cleared this room. There's like cadavers and crap. There we are. I knew they were around here somewhere. Back up a little bit. I thought that that bat was coming for me then, and I thought it was like one of those, you know, the, what do you call it? The ones that like steal your life and shock hit you. I was not looking forward to that flying at me. And then I realized it was a tiny bat. It's an ambient creature, and I'm like, ah, okay. I don't have to worry as much. I like that this area has like bats and rats. It's like, a lot of the tombs and shit have both. I have to wonder, because obviously my experience in and around tombs and stuff is very lacking, admittedly. But I do wonder how many like rats and bats would be interested in living in tombs. Like, I can't imagine rats being that interested, because it's just like a big open space, and yeah, you could probably make a few like cracks in the wall and crap. But bats, I could probably see that being like a good kind of like little, like a cave kind of esque thing, you know. So yeah, I kind of get that. I don't know where Valkyrie is in here, but she's dying. Oh, she nearly made it. There we go. But yeah, I do find it strange that there's a distinct like excess of rats in this game.
I can't carry anymore.
Glowing orb and what, arrows? Yeah. Glowing orb should be, I think, a 3. take, if I remember right. If it's a 3, I might be able to fit it in my inventory. Maybe. Let me just put a couple of things in here. Move you over, move the key over, move that over. I'd need to go upwards. Hold on. There we go. Where'd the orb go? Should be a 2 actually. Yeah, 2. Okay, so I could probably fit one more thing in here, give or take. Depending on what it is. I can hear you over there. Oh yeah, there we go, bolts. Alright, well, inventory should be full now. Except for maybe potion, 2 potions. Alright. Unless these guys dropping 2 potions specifically, I doubt I can carry whatever they're dropping. I heard something, but I don't see it. Cadavers have been pretty good tonight, actually. Alright, well there shouldn't be anything down in here. I can still hold off going back for a hot second. At least... Whoa, stashy room. And enemies. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, they sound like the little ones. The, Staggendol things. I do like the fact that most everything in Endurance of Hate has been flammable. Basically, if it's immune to lightning, or immune to, like, cold, or anything along those lines, as long as it's not immune to fire, it's flammable, right? That's the way I see it. I can't fucking carry that. That's not a potion. Can you imagine if a piece of armor could fold up into the size of a fucking potion? The storage capabilities. Anywho. I can pick up the bolts. I can't pick up the glaive. I will have to go back. The mail is going to junk up my inventory when I come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good day.
57 to attack rating. Not bad. Required level 36. That's not actually a bad charm. I might see if I can wager that against something else in my storage.